in the last year, we've had some really awesome updates hit Theme Park Tycoon. Like some really awesome coasters, and some features that we've all wanted for a really long time. But Theme Park Tycoon is an ever-evolving game, and there's always new stuff on the horizon. Today, we're going to try to predict some updates, and some of these updates I think would drastically change the game, and turn it into a completely new experience. So make sure you watch this video to the very end to see what the final one I say is, because I really want that in the game so bad. But before we get into any of that, I have something really cool to show you. Do you ever play Theme Park Tycoon and start having major lag? This is a pretty common occurrence for me as I tour some of the biggest parks within the game. But I feel like it's a pretty universal experience for anybody who's played this game. GearUP Booster has a pretty innovative solution that will actually help you with solving lag not only in Theme Park Tycoon, but literally any game on Roblox and even off of Roblox, like all of these games. And this is something that a lot of pros are using too. Now, I'm just gonna straight up show you me using this. So right now I am in my biggest park in Theme Park Tycoon. It is a fully indoor Theme Park Tycoon park made before you could resize or anything like that. As you can see, I'm running about 40 FPS right here. I'm about 190, 70 pings. I'm lagging a little bit in this game, guys. Alright, so here's all I have to do. I just click this button here, and I'm automatically connecting. And look, I'm connected to Roblox right now. As you can see, it is connecting me to the nearest server. And now, as you can see, I am currently at the maximum frame rate Roblox allows. It says that there's over a 90% improvement. And my ping has been reduced to 46 milliseconds. That is a massive improvement. GearUP is actually supported on mobile, PC, and all of these devices here. GearUP Booster is really neat because it can switch regions for you automatically and it's latency free. It makes your network connection incredibly more stable, as I just demonstrated. But the best part about this whole software is it's literally just a click of a button, and it instantaneously improved my FPS and ping. If you want to see the benefits of higher FPS and lower ping, go check GearUP Booster down below in the description and in the pinned comment. Anyways, let's get back into it. Hey guys, so welcome back. Today we're gonna go over some updates that I would love to see added to Theme Park Tycoon. Some of these things, yeah, I kind of want to see, while others I think would drastically change the game entirely. But real quick though, before we actually get into this, make sure to let me know down below what updates you would like to see added to Theme Park Tycoon. Now, the very first thing I would love to see added to Theme Park Tycoon, the next two actually kind of go back to back. They go kind of together, but I think this one would be really, really cool. Something that takes a lot of time in this game is decorating all of the different trees and placing down all the different bushes and all of that sort of stuff, rocks, you know. I think a really cool update that I believe Planet Coaster and a few other roller coaster simulation games and building games in general that have this is a feature that would allow you to like select, like, let's say just a circle, and you could just go around, you could do like a brush tool where you could like brush down different trees and stuff like that. So like, you know, for instance, you could like select a radius, sort of like this tool, and then you could go around painting the map with all sorts of trees, bushes, and all of that. I think that'd go pretty hard. It'd be a pretty epic thing to see added. And also, it would save a lot of builders a ton of time from having to meticulously spam down trees, because that is something that's slightly annoying. But the next one of this actually kind of goes hand in hand with the very first one. Water drinking POV. Is that I would really like to see some more trees added to Theme Park Tycoon. Because, I don't know, the trees in this game, they're very basic. We only have like a select amount of trees. A lot of them look pretty dated. Like, for instance, this tree. Wait, where is it? This one. Like, this is literally just a triangle. I don't think anybody has ever used this tree in any build, like modern build, I guess. But we actually probably have about 4 to 5 proper trees in the game that you can build with. Being this one, this one, this one. It's a pretty limited selection, and I would really like to see Dennis add some more different types of bushes, trees, all that sort of stuff, because, you know, I kind of like want to place more trees down than just, you know, the same 4 trees. And on top of that, I feel like it could go a long way too, because you could do different types of environments. You could do like spooky trees if you have like a spooky theme in your park. You could have like jungle trees. The ideas are pretty much limitless, but there hasn't really been any new type of foliage added to Theme Park Tycoon in years, probably more than like 3 or 4 years now. So that would be a pretty cool update to see added to Theme Park Tycoon. But the next one I would love to see added I would love to see the guest count get upped in Theme Park Tycoon because you can only have about 200 guests in your park. Well, these rides, they can fit up to like 30-40 people. That could be like 1/4 of your entire park if they were on the roller coaster and filled every seat on just one single car of a roller coaster. I would love to see that get up. I don't know if we will ever see it get up. There's been a lot of things that Dennis has been doing to optimize data, and we've seen the data byte limit get expanded a ton. And I really think the next thing Dennis should try working on is getting that up to a count of players in every single park, because at times parks just look a little barren. You know, you don't really see that many people walking around, and especially with now the map being so massive too. It would go a very long way to see just some more guests walking around the park. I would really love to see that. That's probably like one of my favorite things in Planet Coasters, building rides and getting to watch guests ride them, and just interacting with your park in general. But anyways, the next thing I would like to see added to Theme Park Tycoon is something that I think the game actually really needs right now. So the player slots in this game only fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 players that are allowed in every single server in Theme Park Tycoon. Now, it would be nice to see this get upped, but I don't necessarily think it should be. But I would really like to have a single park server where like I can just invite all of my friends, or heck, like if I'm doing like a video or a live stream or something, where you can just like load a Theme Park Tycoon park and have like 100 players in a server. That would be really cool. And I think there's a lot of things you could do for that, but I'm gonna kind of segue that as well into the next one, which would be, I would love to see like a universal UI where like you can just like go to everybody's parks. Now, when Theme Park Tycoon originally came out, there was an icon right around here that had a little world icon. Now, that was back in 2016, and it got like removed a few updates in. I think a really freaking cool thing that could get added to the game would be something in another game on Roblox right now. Now, this game here is called Ride a Kart Ride. It's actually a pretty fun game. It's actually kind of like a roller coaster game, like Theme Park Tycoon, but it's kind of also like an obby. It's a very interesting game. You should play it if you haven't. But anyways, what this game does that I think would be so freaking cool if Theme Park Tycoon did this is they have this server list thing where you can like see how many people are in every single one of these servers. Oh my god, damn, talking to get here. Wait, should I kill him? I'm gonna kill this person. Oh, I can't. Works only in kart rides. Oh my god. Anyways, how this works is there is a page like this, and it shows all these different kart rides in the game. Some of these kart ride games have hundreds of people like this one playing it, and you can teleport to these servers and play this game with other people. Wouldn't this be so cool if it was out of the game? Like, sort of like, I guess, Meep City Parties, but, you know, just remove the really awful stuff in Meep City Parties. And my guess is it would probably be moderated. And it wouldn't be, like, RP stuff, so that is also out of the picture. Like, it'd be really cool if there was, like, oh my god. It would be really cool if there was, like, a page where, like, we could go ahead and, like, go check out other people's park within Theme Park Tycoon, and you could play it with other people just like this game. Like, I think a system like what is in this game directly modeled after it would go like so long for Theme Park Tycoon. I would love to see it. Okay, back in Theme Park Tycoon now. I think that would be a pretty awesome thing to see added to the game, but I think the next one would be a pretty cool roller coaster to see added. Now, an S&S free spin. These are really cool rides. I know some people don't like them. I know other people really like them. It looks like a cool ride, just from like what I've seen of it. Comment down below if you like it or not. This is actually a roller coaster that a lot of people try to recreate in Theme Park Tycoon. I even did a video on Six Flags in Roblox, like in Theme Park Tycoon, that was created by NMD. And they actually replicated one of these using a 4D coaster, which is pretty wild, but we don't actually have a proper variant inside of Theme Park Tycoon. I would love to see a proper S&S respin inside of Theme Park Tycoon. It's been a roller coaster that a lot of people have been asking for a very long time now. And also, it looks like it get you very dizzy. Now, the last 3 things I'm going to be talking about that I want to see added to Theme Park Tycoon are probably some of the most requested updates I've seen in my comment section, and just for the game in general. Do I think they're going to come out this year? I think maybe. I'd love to see it, but I'm just going to go ahead and start with the very first one being weather. Now, I've actually talked about this a lot on my channel. Weather in this game would go so hard. It'd be a very easy thing to add, as there's different weather systems that you can just like throw into games. Like for instance, the one made by Bill Thomas. I've actually even like experimented with using shaders in Theme Park Tycoon to go ahead and make the game look like foggy and kind of rainy, and it looks incredible. I'll probably have some video on screen of it. I would really love to see rain get added to Theme Park Tycoon. It would completely change the environment. I feel like it would give like days more meaning, you know, like you can make it so some days it's raining, some days it isn't. Do exactly like what Bloxburg does, where you can control the rain and all that. I think it would be a really cool update. And also you could play into the different like tycoon aspect of it, where you could have like guests needing umbrellas during the rain. There's a lot of possibilities you could do with weather, and I think it'd be a freaking cool thing to see added to Theme Park Tycoon. I know a lot of you guys have also been wanting that too. But one thing that is even more requested than that I've seen recently is animatronics. Now, we actually recently just got a brand new update to mannequins. So before, they weren't like properly sized. You can see here like heads were a little bit funky looking. You see like on my head and stuff like that. Here it's like now actually done properly. And also you can go here and you can like see who actually did this. I kind of like these mannequins because it's kind of like a signature we can put in people's parks. But something I'd like to see added now that mannequins have been updated is animatronics. Animatronics would be so cool, and it'd be a very easy thing to add. You just have like a mannequin doing an animation, and maybe you could change what a person is actually having their avatar on it, or maybe have some character customization system where you can decorate it. But it would be so easy, you know, you could just like select the animation, and then like, you know, there could be like a gun one where you could shoot guns. There could be one where you know, you die, one where you dance, you know, you could do like this, you know. It could go a long way with animatronics. I think it would be pretty cool to see added to Theme Park Tycoon. But the final one that I think should be added to Theme Park Tycoon, and the most requested feature ever to be asked for Theme Park Tycoon, is switch tracks. Switch tracks would be so cool if it was added to the game. Now, if you don't know what switch tracks are, pretty much they are a roller coaster track that has two different sections, so that it allows you to split off into multiple sections. So it'd be like this roller coaster. Let's just say it'd go that way, and then we'll just delete that, and then we'll just have it kind of like go here. It'd be like a section of track that would allow it to go in both directions. So you could have like backward sections, you could make the track go in different ways. It would be a very cool thing to see added, and it would be awesome. And you could expand upon this idea with stuff like turntables, which are also featured on a lot of rides, like for instance the Mummy. But like switch tracks in general, they are definitely a really requested feature, because it also adds a little bit of trickery into your rides, because you don't even know what way you're going. You know, the track can just end right in front of you, and then you're going in a completely different direction, sort of like what you see on like Hagrid's. That would be a pretty cool thing to see added to Theme Park Tycoon. So that has been 10 things I'd love to see added to Theme Park Tycoon. Let me know down below if you would like to see any of these things added to Theme Park Tycoon as well. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video here.